and welcome back to my channel. This is Brittany, or Orange Ninja Bunny. As usual, I apologize for any background noise. We are coming back with a build for our Rags to Riches Family Edition series. It's the Soda Parlor. I did create Sims for this. It's the grandmother and her grandson. I did have to create the mom as well, but I did not actually do anything with her. So it's just, you know, some sim that just pops up. I named her, I think, and then I gave her some traits, I think, maybe, because you have to, and then I killed her off. But I was thinking, why isn't it a feature where you could just, like, have an elder sim be a grandparent? Like, as long as they're, like, 2 generations apart, like, an elder could be a grandparent, an adult can be a grandparent. I think the only one that really doesn't make sense is, like, the younger things. I don't know. I don't know how hard that would be to fix, but it would be really, really helpful for me so I don't have to constantly kill people. Well, kill sims, not people. I mean, shh, it's okay, it's fine. Anyways, moving on to the actual build. I did do some research for this build. It's not exactly how a soda parlor would be. Normally soda parlors in the photos that I looked up were like a part of other buildings or something like that. But I think I did a pretty good job in replicating that kind of feel. I do have this placed on a lot in Brindleton Bay. It's at the docks. I don't remember what was here before. I think it was a bar. And actually, I think I have about the same layout. I just don't think it has the same... It doesn't have a lighthouse beforehand, obviously, because then I add this lighthouse. And it doesn't have, like a full upstairs. I think there's just the bathrooms were upstairs before. But anyways. So, what am I talking about? The build, obviously, but what... My brain was like, you know what would be funny? Is if we make her forget what she's talking about. In general, like, I mean, I know what I'm talking about the build, but whatever. Anyways, so we're making the lighthouse. I figured this would be like the old lighthouse, and then they built the one on the island, or something like that. And it was a struggle to put a roof on this, but I think I came up with a pretty good solution. I mean, you know, I used those scaled up photo boxes and plants hanging down. The plants are a little more green than I would like them to be, because the world that we're in, it's more like dingy, dark greens, but I think it still works as, like, you know, hanging down sea plants, like what is it called? I've seen it. I don't know what it's called, though. There's a plant that hangs down at the beach. It's not algae. I want to say algae, but it's not. And these differing heights was a little difficult with the boxes, but it's okay. It happens. I also tried to avoid the flowering plants for the hanging vines, just because I didn't think it fit the vibe as much as other things. And I tried not to have too many vines, just enough to, like, cover up the edges a little bit and, like, make the atmosphere. I also work with platforms a lot for this build, and honestly, I hadn't really worked with platforms before, and they like to be super finicky. They're like, hey, how about I don't do what you just wanted me to do, and I delete everything you just did. Or, like, when I make something else, or, like, I don't know. It's just silly. But, you know, it works. Whatever. It's fine. I think it looks nice for the spiral staircase, vibe that I was going for the lighthouse tower. Thank you. And then, what am I talking about? Yeah. And then we got, like, the top where I didn't make it accessible, the top of the lighthouse, but I mean, I'm sure you could. I don't see why not, unless the Sims cannot glitch through the floor, which will be a difficult situation to even get up to the second floor. Uh, because I have not test played the second floor. I test played, like, I put them in on the lot, but I didn't put that, like, I didn't have them walk around. I probably should have done that. It's okay. And then we move on to like some windows, and I thought maybe these windows, when it was first made, would have like gone around the entire space. I'm not sure exactly, but who knows? I mean, maybe. But I decided to not take them all the way down to the bottom, mostly because of how the structure is. I don't want to have too many windows that are blocked by platform. I think I only have one right now. And then I thought that this building, the brick building, was added on later. So it's why it has different windows and stuff like that. And it was just like, I don't know, an industrial building or something like that. But kind of making a layout for everything. As usual, I'm all over the place, because when am I not? For the apartment, I didn't really cater it towards either of the Sims that I made, mostly because I just didn't know who I was going to make. I kind of, like, I had the idea of, like, a grandson and his grandma, but I didn't have, like, the full idea of who they were. And I still kind of, like, I mean, I know, but I don't, you know? If that makes any sense. But yeah. So I'm just adding in doors, windows, stuff like that. I really wanted, like, red, black, and white to be the main colors of this build, because that seemed to be the same, like, for all the soda parlors. It's red and black, or no, it's black and white, and then red is usually there as well. Black and white was, like, staple. So I was like, of course, I'm gonna do, like, tiles and the banners and, you know, like the little, what is it called? The overhang. Yeah, we're gonna do that. But the red, I was like, I think that would be a nice contrasting color, and it doesn't, like, it breaks up the space a little bit more, so it's not all black and white. And here I am trying to line up windows, because, yeah. Because I'm using Alt Place instead of just placing them. And I had the outside walls be brick as much as possible, because it made more sense. It made more sense to me. It made more sense to me to have it be brick. And then in other spots, I would just have my brain. I had like the colored, the painted brick, the painted white brick. My goodness, I'm just having issues all up in here talking. My brain. You ever remember that time where you're just like, I'm supposed to be talking right now, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be talking about. Yep, because it's just like going so fast. But yeah. If I knew what I was talking about, it would be great. And, oh, I'm adding, like, the flooring. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find floors and stuff. And I decided to do this checkerboard pattern on my own because I could not find a red and white checkerboard. I found black and white, but I did not find red and white, which is kind of sad. I thought there would be one, but no. Ooh. Why am I yawning? That is not... Stop it. I have already recorded this once, and it got corrupted, so I'm just kind of like standing here, or sitting here rather, like, oh, what did I talk about now? I already talked about that, but I don't actually know if I talked about things, so. I did have issues with the, what is it called? The, railings. So I ended up having to use this object, from, like, the outdoor shelving thing. which is not just outdoor shelving. It's like a shelf underneath the window, but there's other stuff involved as well. And I think it works pretty well. It looks a little blocky, but I mean, it's better than nothing. I don't want there to be a gap there. It didn't look right to me. And I'm working on like placing everything just so that it works, basically. I really wish I wasn't so skippy around so that I could just like talk about like what I'm building right now. I really hope this doesn't get corrupted too, because that would be awful. Well, I shouldn't say it's corrupted. It's like a whole minute longer than the actual recording, and I think it's because it like lagged or something. I don't know. Oh, and then we had this weird lighting glitch. It was super weird. I have no idea what happened. But I fixed it as much as I could possibly fix it. They do end up still being kind of lighty glitchy, but everything else isn't, so that's great. But everything's kind of like black and white in the apartment. It's not like catered to anyone. I feel like it was like a rented out space before, and that's kind of like why it's not so personable. And they just started living there. I don't know, something like that. You know, storylines. And it's funny, I didn't really think about a storyline for this one like I normally do, which is really weird. I mean, I tried like to think about like all the backstory and stuff, and like how like it did not work out. But I mean, I tried, and I mean, I got something at least. So, oh, and then this is where I had to change the staircase to a one staircase. I don't know why I couldn't do two double staircase. Is that called? What is it called? Double staircase? I don't know. But I had to make it a one staircase, one wide staircase. It's fine. I like the double staircase a little bit better, but now I can fit my phone in there later on. Whew, excuse me. Why am I yawning? So frustrating. And here's where I try to like a different method of putting something on top of the lighthouse. I did not like how thin it was. It just didn't look right. The box is a little too big for my taste, but I mean, it works better than that thin slab, so. Unless I wanted to put like a million thin slabs up there, so that would just make it super laggy, and yeah. But then I had like storage up here in the tower, and I thought that was kind of cute with the library books and the stuff like that. So maybe like the building was used for a library at some point. I don't know. Who knows? This was old building, and you got stuff in the attic for no reason. And then we start working out on the decorations, and I really like the idea of having these bar back wall thing right against the windows, because you just don't have enough room, and you're just like, well, I'm gonna put it here anyway. I don't see that a lot, or see it as much as I used to. When people are building builds. In real life, you put stuff in front of windows all the time. Like, my desk is in front of the window, my dresser is halfway in front of the window. In my old room, I had the whole dresser in front of the window. So, like, you put stuff like where it fits. And in The Sims, I don't see that as often. Oh, and then here I am trying to look for an art piece that is of like a soda can. The only thing I found I thought would be copyrighted, so I just didn't use it. I was surprised that there's nothing, like no other ones. I mean, maybe I just feel like it's a weird, like I feel like maybe it should be there even though it's like niche. Like, I don't feel it's niche, but anyways. Oh, and then in almost all of the pictures that I saw, there was a, what's it called? Wall of photos. And so we have wall of like famous photos of like people who maybe went here, the lighthouse photo, and then just like a mishmash of photos. And then I put the mirror because like you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm part of the famous people. Oh yeah. I don't know. um but yeah, I'm just adding in stuff, things, just for decorations basically, just so that it's more, I don't want to say homey, but like not homey, what's the word? Personable, like you actually like want to be in this building. I do finish the bathroom, but you will not see it. You will not see it in the later screenshots of the top-down view, and you won't see it in the actual speed build. You will see it when I go through the walkthrough, which is not corrupted or off in any way, so yeah. Oof, my voice cracked. But it does get done, so don't worry about it. It's okay. And I, of course, use all the packs again, as I usually do, and I'm sorry about that. But I don't see why you couldn't just replace some of the things. Most of it's just like art wall. That's not wall art, or counters that are different. I think. I mean, who knows? I find it so hard not to use the item, because I think about the item and then I'm like, oh, I'll use that, and I'll use that. And then I just, like, throw caution to the wind and just start, doing everything. And the reason I'm always so all over the place is because, like, if I see the object, I want to place it, like, right then. I'm just like, oh, I see this object, I want to put it there. I don't work the way other people do for some reason, where they can, like, work room by room. I mean, some people I've seen in Let's Builds and stuff, they do the same thing as I do, but I don't know. It's just not how I work. I don't know why. I am pretty much focused on the kitchen though, which is nice for once. Putting the mats down, putting the other stuff down, I wanted to put a double fridge, but I realized that I only did a 1.5 space, so I just get one fridge, it's fine. And then I placed these clear tables. This is not the normal table, but I didn't like any of the round tables for the look of the space, so I just went with this this glass table, which is fine. I mean, I don't think it's a problem. And then we're creating the trellis. It's not much of a trellis. It's basically just a couple lines, so it's not going to cover you from rain or anything. So if you eat outside, eat at your own risk. And then we put the patio stuff. I like this gray slate. It works really well. And then I changed the colors of the table, so it's like black and red. Because I didn't think the silver quite fit. I mean, the silver's still there, but and the only thing I couldn't really fit was the booths for sitting in. It just did not work out the way I wanted it to for the booth. It's okay though. I think it really works in general. And I put it like a photo thing in there, so you could put your photos of your customers or something. And then I put these flags in, because you know how in some of the Applebee's you have like the names of the schools in the area, so I figured you'd have the two universities and the one high school in Brindleton Bay or something like that. Obviously you don't have an actual physical high school in The Sims, but I figured each town has their own like school, quote unquote. I don't think that's how it works, but whatever, it's fine. You have the flag for the schools, and I think that's just cute. And then I'm putting like exit signs in, because I think it makes sense. And like caution signs, exit caution, menu signs, Lots of signs. All the signs. Enjoy. And then like a notice board up here in that hallway. And I think I placed their mailbox in. Obviously, they wouldn't be getting mail at this lot because that's not how it works in The Sims, but I figured adding that little touch would make sense. And it was a struggle to find a chair that I liked, actually. None of these chairs scream diner to me, unfortunately, but I guess I got this one from, what is it, City Living? I think it works the best. I mean, I would have hoped for, like, that puffy backing, even if it didn't have that stripe, because usually, like, diners have that stripe. Even if didn't have that stripe, I would like that, like, foamy kind of cushion on the bottom and the back. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but hopefully it makes sense. And I totally forgot to talk about the sign. So the sign is obviously in Simlish, but I think it makes sense with the little, not steering wheel, ship wheel. The ship wheel and the little sign. So, I don't know, like, obviously I just called it the Soda Parlor, but maybe it could be called, like, the Seaside Soda Parlor or something like that. I think it'd be cute. A cute name, I guess. I don't know if you have enough characters to do the Seaside Soda Parlor. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it to that when I'm done. And I'm just adding in lights so that everyone can see. And in most places there weren't like hanging lights, so I just did the saucer. I did do hanging lights over the counter itself, and then I did floor lights, and then I added in a section right here for a quote-unquote telephone. So you have like a telephone booth. I'm doing air quotes because there is no telephones. Or there are no telephones. That's the proper way to say that. And I added a TV in so that it has those vibes of like you can watch TV at the place. And then I added a jukebox so that it had those vibes. I didn't realize how short the jukebox was though. I did like that big bulky jukebox, but it just didn't fit. I also really wanted like an arcade system, but we only have that big one and it just does not fit anywhere, and I really wish we had one that was smaller. Like how I think it was The Sims 3, you had 3 different versions of the tiny one square one, and it just worked so well. Because then you can have an arcade and you don't have to worry about the big bulky machine and stuff like that. I don't know. And then I'm just decorating like the living space. Obviously I've been talking over it. I figured since it was an older building, there's not always a way to put ceiling lights in, so a lot of the lighting is just floor lamps or lamps in general. And I think it works for how this is. And like I said, I figured it was like a rental space before, so it's not very personalized to the people that actually live here now. But if you played it, you could probably fix it up and change it. And it's just like general stuff, like you have the shower, the sink, and the bed, and you know, it's not like anything special, to be honest with you. But that's okay. And I mean, the grandma has some personalities, like she's super personable, she likes to talk to people, so maybe she has like parties, I don't know. I don't know if she's like a partier, but maybe like gatherings, not like party, like 1950 party. I mean, like you come and have like you play cracker. Wait, is it? No, it's not cracker. Crepes. Shoot, what's the card game that people always played? Bridge. That's what it's called. I think Craps is an actual board game, or not board game, card game, but it's not what I was going for. Yeah, anyways. And then I decorated the entire roof without talking about it. It's just, decorative. There are solar panels, and then there's the back entrance with the trash cans, and I forgot about trash cans, so I put trash cans everywhere so that he didn't throw stuff all over my diner. And I put just a little bit of shrubbery around. I figured she would have the shrubbery just because it kind of just grows on its own, but she doesn't quite, like, maintain a garden, I guess. Like, she just has the stuff that just grows. I think it's called seagrass or something. I don't think that's what it's called in the game, but I was thinking like seagrass, like that's what's growing here. But also it makes it look a lot nicer than just a building plopped on a thing. And this is probably the most landscaping you've ever seen me do, right? Putting bushes around a building. And then I added teen neighborhood hangout, and it's convenient. And I did the chef thing. I think that's the traits for the lot. And then I added like regular soda parlor drinks. I did include, I think it was a space drink for the aliens, and plasma for vampires if you play with vampires or aliens. Just because I thought it would be nice to have that option. Obviously in the Let's Play I don't really play with those characters, but you never know. Maybe I will bring it in later for some reason. And then of course I did like the regular like hot dogs, I made burgers. I did some breakfast items as well. Not too many, I think. And I was looking at the pizza and I was like, maybe I could do a pizza parlor, so that's an idea for the future. And then I did every single type of ice cream. I wanted to do bowls and cones as so that you had the option, but I could not, so they're all just cones. Sorry for anyone who is gluten-free, because cake cones contain gluten. And I really wanted chocolate cake, but it just did not work out because you have a 30 limit and there are exactly 30 ice creams, which I find hilarious. And here we are making Ester Risenhower. So she is a friend of the world. I wanted her to have the aspiration to just own a diner, but that is not an option. You can't just own a diner as your aspiration, which is kind of silly. And I didn't want her to be a chef, because I thought she wasn't, like, into cooking. She was into, like, actually owning the business, so whatever, it's fine. So she is a friend of the world, and she just happens to own a diner. Past that, she is cheerful, foodie, and a dance machine. I thought that was a funny quirk that she passed along to her grandson, who is Christopher Crasher, is his nickname, Risenhower. So, that's pretty much how it goes. There's really not much to talk about, because, like I said, I had like a vague inclination of what they were gonna be, and I don't know why, but it just didn't develop past that. Normally it does. As for the grandson, he is he wants to go to school, he wants to go to college. I think I put him as, studious or something. That's the aspiration. Knowledge. Yeah. And then he is a dance machine and a genius, because that makes sense. But I just like that quirk that, he's really good at dancing, but he's like a studious kid. So I really hope that Cassie can become friends with him instead of Wolfgang, because he's mean. He made fun of her and made her embarrassed, and yeah, whatever. But we're coming up to end here, and I'll be going into the walkthrough, so hopefully this cross fingers works and it does not have issues with lag or something. Okay, so here we are at the soda parlor, And we are gonna try to do this quickly so that it's not super long for y'all. But we are gonna not do that. Go and do the zooms like so. And we're gonna do, is it tab? Yeah, it's tab. Heck yeah. So we're gonna walk in. Look at that. And I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Nice. We got the walls. And more walls. Oh, it's a little clippy. Oops. And I was right. I think the stairs might be an issue, but hopefully... I mean, I could probably fix it. No, that's in the wall. Oops. I did get rid of one of the stools so that we can have a cash register. I don't know if we really need a cash register for a restaurant, but I did it. I have one. So we sit at the bar, and we have our soda and pop. And then we walk through here, and I'm not sure if this is shown on camera at all, so let's just go into the bathroom. We have this nice little bathroom. I did glitch through, but I wasn't going to change it, so I just added a tree. Yep. And I also glitched through on this side, and I just added stuff on the counter. But I really think this looks much nicer. I didn't realize this tree was clipping through, but if it really bothers you, you can fix it. Oh wow, that's weird. That's odd. You can like see through the wall. Oh, weird. It's just a basic area. There's nothing happening here really. I didn't really put anything on the walls because I honestly didn't think that it really was needed. I do like this star for the thing. Anyways, I spent way too much time in the bathroom. Let's walk out. And then we have a closet with the storage and decorations and other cleaning supplies. And then we have the kitchen with the board so that you can see your schedule and stuff. And there's only apparently 4 days of the week. Don't know how the Sims can only have 4 days a week. Okay. And then we have like the back door, which we'll go through in a second. And oh, thought I changed that color. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's fine. So then we have that. Oh, we have the second one in here. Okay, so we have two in here, and then we have a third one out there. And then this is the theoretical place where you would... oh, glitchy glitch. Okay, please stop that. I'm just gonna... Okay, bye. You theoretically get stuff from. And then we would order stuff from. And then we go through here, and we have the... trash. And then, can I do... Where is it? Page up? Is it... Where is it? Nope. It is not that. I took a picture by accident. That's a nice picture of a trash can. Oh my gosh. What is the... Yeah, it's page up. Totally knew it. Oh, that's not what I meant. Is that what I meant? That's what I meant. Anyways, whatever. I'm not going to do in tab mode. We have solar panels, and then we have this. I mean, obviously you could add something up here if you really wanted to. I don't see the necessity for that. And then let's go through the front area. So that's the fake ordering station. Different ice creams and such, maybe, and then like all the different boards. I think obviously the different boards would probably have a few different things, but I feel like it's just like decoration, but also like the menu. And then we have the outdoor area, seating area. There's a birdhouse that's not functional, to my knowledge anyway. And then we have like the front entrance, which I could have done earlier, actually, now that I think about it. It's fine. So now we go back out and we go up and down here and we swoosh in like so. and we do this. And we have like, oops, we have like a notice board here. I don't know if like, yeah, oof, that's way glitchy. Yeah, okay. Anyways, notice board, if you end up coming up here or something, their mailbox, I guess, is that. In my head, this is like an outdoor thing, so they can put their clothes and, well, not clothes, like a hat or a coat that's like wet. And then, I don't know, just a little decoration there. And then we go through the door, which I have locked so that it's just them who can get in. And we can zoom out now that the room is a little bit bigger. And then we have like a little umbrella stand, the living room, the sitting area for looking out. That's actually a nice view. And then the glitch, the lighting glitch. There's the kitchen. And that's actually a pretty nice view too. Obviously you can only see it through one window, or one chair, but it's fine. And then you go back over here, and it's being covered by a chair a little bit, but you know, that's how it sometimes is. This is the teens' bedroom. Obviously it's not catered to him because I wasn't thinking about it, but maybe their house on their lot can be catered a little bit more. I don't know. This is the bathroom for the main people plus the teen, and then we have the grandma's bedroom. Ooh, goodness. And actually, she's got a nice view. All these windows have nice views. Wow. And then we have a bathroom. And I don't think it's really necessary to go through every single floor of the thing, but I guess I will. Let me check out this view. It's not as good, because it's a tiny window. Plus I keep glitching through the window, but you know, whatever. Get a nice view of that house over there. Okay. Can I page up? No. I cannot. I glitched through this though. Oh my goodness. Okay, escape. Up. Oof. Oh, really? What? Hold on. That's weird. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? It's like, I'm pretty sure there's a floor between that. And this floor just has like stairs, more stairs, and some storage. And then very tippy top we have the lighthouse bit. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I think it looks pretty nice. I mean, obviously it looks a bit boxy up there, but it's fine. But I mean, it's gonna be super cute when they get to hang out with Cassie and stuff. Also, I just wanted to mention, I do plan on starting a Twitch stream. I will be streaming Sims 4 because it will lag my computer out so hardcore. It's gonna be so bad. I might try some other stuff. It's not gonna be my normal content, but I figured it might help with growing the channel and getting stuff out there, and I mean, it'd be fun because I do enjoy streaming with my sister Tina. She is bdubs1, I think, on Twitch. I'll put her link in the description, and then as soon as I set up my Twitch and maybe possibly have a start date of when I'm gonna start, that's probably gonna be the week this goes up, or maybe even before that. I don't know for sure. Sorry this has been super long, now that I look at the time, but I really wanted to make that announcement. I'm looking forward to trying streaming. It's going to be a little different, obviously, because I can't cut stuff out, and I mean, I already can't kind of really do that anyways, but thank you for watching until now. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Please hit like, subscribe, the bell notification if you enjoyed the video, and I think that's it. Okay, bye.